Hi, welcome to the Team Lawson channel. I'm Theresa.
I'm Mike.
And we're millennials and we're making it. On our channel, we discuss all things that meet within the intersection of millennial marriage and special needs parenting.
We want to create a community that's both inclusive and encouraging.
So before we get any further in the video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. It's our goal to make it to 1,000 subscribers before our anniversary date in July.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to the channel so you can let the algorithm know that you think we're awesome.
So first things first, this is a wig. I did not comb up my locks. There's going to be a video on this too coming out eventually.
And this is a beanie.
That was actually handmade by a friend. And yeah, she doesn't sell them though. So we're very special.
I think she should.
That's a lot of work.
It could be a lot of money too.
I guess. I think she's giving some away though. But so today we're going to talk about elopement and what that means. We did a video a little while ago about the scariest things about parenting, and then we talked about that Macy does elope, and that she hadn't done it in a while, and then she changed her mind and decided to start doing it again.
So let me ask you this. Because they might have people who don't know what that is.
Yeah,
What's the definition of elopement?
So elopement is the compulsion to run or escape and remove oneself from safe situations to unsafe situations. It's marked by the fact that it is a compulsion. It is not really a behavior. And there are some behavioral things that you can do to kind of override the compulsion, like with OCD and uses cognitive behavioral therapy to help override some of the compulsions. It's sort of the same thing, but in essence, it is not a good behavior, bad behavior, right? It is a compulsion to do something that is illogical, to be in a safe space and to remove yourself from said safe space and to take yourself from that safe space to a unsafe space. It is not at all limited to children on the spectrum or adults even on the spectrum, but 50% of ASD children and adults do elope. They wander is what it's called. I've had some clients working with personal care services who are not on the spectrum as far as we know. And now that I'm thinking about it, they may very well be on the spectrum. But as far as we know, are not on the spectrum and wander. And so it is a real issue. I mean, these are adults and that we would I get a call, hey, so-and-so is walking down the highway, you know? And so with children with ASD, those under 9 years old that do wander, like I said, it's only 50%, but those that do wander, 42% end up 42% of cases end up with accidental death. And most of those accidental deaths are drowning and car accidents. So children running into streets, children running to bodies of water and drowning. Right. And so that is where we are right now. Macy had not done it for a while. Partially because when we moved, we put safeguards into place. Like we got double door locks, so we lock our house from the outside. We have to unlock our house from a key from the inside and the outside, basically. We got the door buzzers that we can set it to an alarm, or we could set them to alarm or just to like a chirp. But mostly set to an alarm on the doors where she would more than likely run from. We got safety latches and locks, mainly on inner doors, though, just to keep her just safe in general. And then two, we're just extra vigilant. Like doors are always locked. We've gotten into the habit of either keeping our keys on our person or hiding them, which is why we have a set of keys that is missing now because I hid it and I have no idea where it is. She would also, some of the things she would do is when she did get out is go to try to find a stop sign or go get in the car to try to play in the car. Has she ever started the car? She had, oh yeah. So she did start the car. So that was a worry too. So She hadn't done it in a while. She got the keys and got out. I was in the garage and she went out the opposite door. It was a whole thing. We met all of our neighbors. Police were called. And since then, since she realized that she has the capability now to get out, she has increased the behavior. So it is a daily occurrence that she is trying to attempt to escape the house. And so we had to up our game. We did chain locks on the door at first. And then a couple of days ago, Michael caught her with my house keys, unlocking the door and grabbing a stool to undo the chain lock.
That was yesterday.
That was yesterday? That was ever yesterday. That wasn't yesterday. No, because I ordered the Ring alarm system the day she did it. And then the Ring alarm system got here the next day. So that was Saturday. Yeah, so... and so our next thing was to order the Ring alarm system. And she's already trying to figure that out. So the Ring alarm system is just like any other alarm system. We got opted for the home monitoring as well. But you put the sensors on the doors, the windows. I actually ordered another sensor because I ended up putting a sensor on her bedroom door. So when she wakes up in the morning, and that has been a thing, she would wake up in the morning, and usually before she started eloping again, she would come and get us and be like, hey, breakfast time or whatever. Or I would already be awake, honestly, because she's not quiet. But she has started to be stealthy in waking up, and as to not wake us up and make her attempt to escape, which is when Michael caught her the other day, early in the morning, trying to get out of the house. So, yeah. That's just kind of where we are. So we got the Ring. Didn't take, here she comes. We have to keep she's home today and we're all home today. But she got the Ring. We got the Ring. This morning was the first morning she woke up to it, and so, babe, she's fine. Babe, she's fine.
Oh no, I'm saying, I thought she was funny.
This morning was the first morning you moved. This morning was the first morning that she woke up to the alarm going off. And so the purpose of putting the sensor on her door was to trigger the alarm so it will go off every morning when she wakes up, so that we will know. So that we will know that she is up. The purpose of the Ring alarm system and having a sensor on her door was to intentionally trigger the alarm every morning when she wakes up, so that she can no longer be stealthy and avoid detection in the morning. And so we did it the first morning. You got up. What was her demeanor when you got up and gave her a phone and told her to go back in the room?
She was trying to get something to eat out the kitchen.
Oh, and also we've had to put locks on the freezer and the kitchen door and the pantry, because Macy will do things like eat an entire pack of honey buns. She will...
eat frozen pizza, as I did a video on. You can go check that out.
Yeah, eat frozen pizza or eat raw chicken and bacon. So that's a thing. And so it's not something we worried about before because we didn't keep meat in the refrigerator. So if she got into something, I mean, it's annoying, but like it's not life-threatening. But now, like, we have to make sure that there are certain things she can't get into. And so we have also, what else have we done?
You mentioned the chain locks?
I did.
Yes, that's about it. The newest thing is getting that alarm.
Mm-hmm. We did something else, though. I feel like we did some other things.
Mm-mm.
No, we did.
We started keeping our keys. You mentioned we started keeping our... Well, I always keep my keys.
Oh, with the
next to me.
neighbors.
Oh, we passed out... Yeah. Passed out them cards in case Macy ever gets loose and start running out again. Mm-hmm. They can just, instead of, calling the laws, they can call us.
Right. We need to give more out. And then we have a fire department up this street as well. Me and Macy stopped by over there. We hand delivered some cards and just kind of introduced ourselves. We also contacted our sheriff's office, the sheriff's department in the neighboring parish or county, if you're not in Louisiana. actually gave away GPS trackers to families with children or young adults who eloped. Our parish does not, or county does not do that. I found out when I called. But the next thing is to get with the officers that patrol this area. We may have to talk with your cousin and see who that is.
Which cousin?
Tina husband. Gina husband. Who is Tina?
Gina
husband.
Well, I do have a cousin named Tina.
Yeah, but not your cousin Tina, Gina. And so, yeah, just to kind of let everybody know that we're here. None of that is going to stop Macy from the behavior, though. And I think that is the most trying and difficult part. It is not like screaming, where, you know, when she's frustrated, she screams at people and we can teach her to talk. Or it's not like, even though it's controversial, children can be taught not to stim. They can be taught not to flap or rock or something like that, at least in public. But it's not like that. It's not like a behavior that can be worked out. And I think that is the most frustrating part, because eloping is not, we aren't watching her. And I don't know if you get this a lot, but I do when whenever I mention, oh, Macy got out again, or this is what's going on, or asking for just soliciting prayer, so I don't start throwing stuff at people. And, well, what were you doing? Where were you? I get that a lot. I have watched Macy. I've been in the kitchen cooking, and I heard my keys, right? So I just turned around and looked, and I have watched Macy just walk to the door casually with my keys in her hand, fiddling with the door, trying to unlock the door. And Macy, what you doing? Oh, get the keys to the car? Oh, no, you can't open the door and take the keys to the car. Like, you're not allowed to do that. I don't know why you feel like you can after all this time. Like, but yeah. So, tips for parents who are going through this, or support systems of families who are going through the elopement thing. One, educate yourself, right? Understand what elopement is, what it's not. And what you can do to prevent some things. What is the website? Autism Speaks has a whole packet that I've been reading through. That's where I got some of the statistics that I quoted to you. But they have a packet that can kind of help you set up your home to be safe. What's another tip?
I think look up, different security information that you may need to. And I'm not saying put the child in prison. Like,
there are certain things we cannot do. We can't put a lock on the outside of her bedroom. That would be so much easier. Yeah. But it's also a fire hazard. Like, we need her to be able to get out if there's a fire, and she has enough sense to be able to do that.
But find something that's safe and not illegal. That'll at least, if I ain't gonna say if you're not paying attention, but say if you're doing something and she,
if you have to go pee,
you got if you got an alarm system, something that'll go off, or something that'll let you know, hey, my kid just walked out the front door, I better hurry up and go see about what's going on. Just different security systems or different security measures that's legal that you can do.
That's legal. And like, reach out to different nonprofits and see if they're able to help, because none of this stuff is free. We didn't have $300 to put an alarm system in a house. We did it because we had to, but that means we're not buying a water heater this quarter. So hopefully the water heater doesn't go out. And
I don't think we got to worry about that.
The water, you know how the water heater is?
Yeah, but I think it'll be all right.
Okay, keep praying.
Another tip, get some advice. You can get advice from somebody who may have been through it already.
Yeah. Talk with your therapist. It's a therapy center. That's who I got the information packet from twice, because we got it when she first started doing it. And it was a good refresher course. I never begrudged to anyone who was just like, hey, here's some information to help you with your child. And the next thing we're going to do is get a GPS tracker. We wanted to make sure the house was secure first, because we won't need the GPS tracker if she can't get out of the house. But she's already trying to figure out the alarm system. Like, she was opening and closing her door to see where the noise was coming from. Even though it comes from the base, it doesn't come from the chirper. She was trying to figure out, why is this thing making my door making noise today? And this is the first day that she has been awake and that the alarm system has been in this house. She will eventually figure out how to turn it on and off.
Don't say that, girl.
She will. Like, that is just
speaking into existence, girl. Don't say that. She ain't gonna figure it out. That's what I'm sticking with that. She ain't gonna figure it out.
And when she does, we will have the backup of the GPS tracker system, which is also expensive. It's another $150, $10 a month for the actual service to actually monitor it. So, if you are the support system for someone whose child elopes, know that they aren't negligent parents. They're probably the most vigilant parents. We can't just leave Macy to her own devices. We never have been able to do that because she always gets into mischief. And that's just normal kid stuff. But there's an added layer of the compulsion that is ASD. You know, the compulsions that go along with autism spectrum disorders. So yeah, that's where we are. We're trying to do our best. I've had a horrible attitude about it because I don't want to live in Fort Knox. I don't want alarms and locks and double locks on all the doors. I want to be able to sleep and not be jarred awakened at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning by the alarm system in my house going on off from now into the foreseeable future. It puts you in a bad mood first thing in the morning.
It might change. It might not always be like that. She might get old and mellow out. Just, give her a chance.
It won't always be like this. It's going to be like this for the next 6 months, though, probably. So that's enough to make you grumpy. But yeah, keep us in your prayers. But Macy's calling me, so we're gonna go do lunch. Come back with a late night daylight in the daytime. And wait, what's one thing I'm doing good?
Apologizing. But don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Hit that notification bell so you can know the content that we got coming out. Follow us on social media. Facebook, we are Team Lawson. Instagram, we're Team Lawson 225. Any topics or you would like to get in touch with us and talk to us personally, you can go on our email at teamlawson225@gmail.com or call the Google number 504-252-0531. We love y'all. God bless you.